Good day. So here is my video for video demo for the Gemma build the Gemma hackathon. So I have the product here, which is Malami. So Malami is an AI companion which students can use in their everyday life. So anybody can use in everyday life to uh to learn, do assignments, chat with an AI. So here is the code. So we have the front end and we have the back end. So I'm going to start the server right now to check now. So the server is starting off. So essentially it explains questions like exam questions, slides. You can even upload images and documents and it explain it with the native Hausa language uh, using the Gemma 3. So and the most interesting part is it works completely offline, so you don't need internet connection. So I'm going to head over to the server, to the app. So here's the app right here. So one can ask simple question, for example, what is photosynthesis? So you can type in any question and the model runs in the background, in the backend. So you can see it's running, it's calling. So I have the Gemma model working online on my system, working offline, completely offline with the system. So it's to run. So while this is running due to the capacity of the system, so kind of slow. So I will go over. So you can see the response right here. So the response is currently streaming. So this uses like a mixture of Hausa and English, like code switching between the two language to explain the the question. So you can see the answer right there. So and you can see the Hausa terms. So it gives an Hausa term. Then while this is streaming, so while this is working, so I'm going to okay, it's done streaming. So you can see uh this is how it comes out with the card on the right. So you can see the Hausa. So this is explained here. Photosynthesis, this. Then you also have this explanation. So you get an outside explanation by the right side. So why this is this streaming so long? Because my system is kind of overloaded and slow due to many applications open. So another interesting feature of the service. So suppose let's say a teacher now in a classroom. So you can have a teacher of classroom now. So instead of everyone now independently opening up their system and uh, phones or tablets trying to access enemy. So we can form a kind of collective connections right here, totally offline. So if we have two devices that are connected on the same uh, network, so a teacher, let's say for example, a teacher can just click here, open a class, then students can scan to join in and use this particular app or distributive to the class completely offline. So this particular system becomes the host where the other device fits on. So you can do a demo right here. So I'm going to scan this using my mobile phone. So something is wrong. So I'm gonna try that again. Okay, so something is really wrong with my phone. So let me simply connect to the network. So I can connect to the network from my browser. So totally offline and can join. Okay, right here. So you can see I'm connected right on my mobile phone and you can simply ask any question. So you can see different uh pupils up to let's say 30 can connect to the app and use this application individually and simultaneously. So this is essentially what malami does. So this is essentially what the application does. So you can simply learn. So you can practice questions. So all using the Gemma model right here. Yeah. So this is how to use.